And it's the worst position in the world. I'll tell you, bad news filters through the crowd fast up at the top there. But Ralph Volge is an accomplished ski jumper, and I'm sure he'll handle it well. Oh, gee, he's in trouble too. Get down there.
What a save.
Good save. Great save for Ralph Vogelberg, and you can hear the crowd.
Huge collective sigh. Oh, he came so close to not winding up standing at the bottom of the hill.
Comes to the end. Might have been a little bit late. The skis come hard, and he's still going at him in the same position as Akamoto there, but he managed to do some pedaling with his arms and get his feet under him. I'll tell you, it's the hardest thing in the world to do. It's 70 miles an hour, 30 feet in the air to land on your feet when you're in an off-balance position. Good save.
What's going on here?
You know, Al, as I look around, I can't really tell you. The conditions look good for flying. I can only think that maybe, given this World Championship event, some of these guys are trying a little bit too hard.
Ulf Findheisen of East Germany, 24 years old.
And he's been a good one for the East Germans. He's sitting in a good position there. Good forward move. Oh, no, he's in trouble, too. Oh, no.
Face first onto this icy hill at Kulm. Ulf Findheisen of East Germany. And like a rag doll, that long slide again. Jeff, this is really starting.
I'm feeling a little sick to my stomach here, Al. I can't believe this. I've never seen ski flying like this. So many falls.
And again, the medical aides are out there for Ulf Findheisen.
As we look at it again, I thought it was a really good forward move, but then that right ski right there abandons him, and he's out there. There's nothing he can do. He's trying to pedal a little, and now his left ski is gone, and now there's no helping him. It was a terrible fall.
Ulf Findheisen now being taken off the ski flying outrun and on his way to the hospital with some terrible looking facial cuts. Somehow the ski jumpers will continue. The next one, though, perhaps the most talented ski flyer around, Matti Nykänen, the defending world champion. He won that title last year at Planica. In practice 2 days ago, Jeff, some interesting styles, at least, by Matti Nykänen.
Well, I think Matti Nykänen thinks he's so much better than the field here that we saw him standing out down the in-run, checking speed, so they didn't have the same speed coming off the end. He thought there was too much speed.
And then when it counted in yesterday's first round?
He's pushing off. He knows he's got to go for it. But it didn't work for him yesterday. He finished in a tie for 9th.
First jump of 3 today for the defending world champion, Matti Nykänen, with the Austrians leading, and that must drive him crazy.
You know, he's got to have 2 jumps where he really leaves the field here, Al, if he's going to have a chance of doing this here today. He's coming down the in-run now, sitting in his good position. Hits the end pretty well. Looked like he might have moved forward a little bit with his butt, so he's not quite as clean to the air as some of his best jumps. Longest jump today, though.
Yes, it is. 567 feet. Matti Nykänen showing his stuff again. Is he to be denied today?
I'm not sure there, Al. He's going to have to really leave the field behind. We'll have to see what Franz Neuländer here can do.
Nykänen didn't like his jump, but Franz Neuländer loved his in the practice round when he set the hill record. And here he is, first jump of the final round. Great sense of anticipation here.
And I'll tell you, Al, no kid has ever impressed me more than this Franz Neuländer from Austria. He's off on a good takeoff again, and he's flying it way down the hill. He's so pretty for a young skier, I can't believe it.
Better than Nykänen. Better than Matti Nykänen. 571 feet.
And the Austrian crowd knows it. Look at Franz.
And sitting at the top of the mountain is his teammate, Andreas Felder. He has heard those echoing cheers from the bottom of the hill, the leader after the first round.
And let's see what he can do. He knows the speed is right. There's good conditions on the hill. There have been some long jumps. Hits the end pretty well. Has some problems with his skis. They're floundering around on him. It's a good jump, but it's not going to win this thing.
528 feet for Andreas Felder, and now the pressure really grows because remember, you get 3 jumps.
A rather nervous jump. Well, Rolf is about to have another crack at it, and as you're about to see, he has every reason to be a little nervous again.
At the ski flying hill known as Kulm in Bad Mittendorf, Austria, the 9th Ski Flying World Championship continuing, moving to the second jump of the 3 we will see today in the final round. The ski flyers keeping their best 2 from yesterday and likewise today. Here's Ralph Agerberg of Norway, who certainly gave us a scary moment when he almost fell before.
And I'll tell you, Al, I don't even know why he's out there. He's not in a position to win this thing anymore. He's just had a really scary jump. I'd be hanging him up, but here he comes. Good forward move. Now he's in trouble.
P2.
And that one he couldn't save, Al.
And for the 3rd time today, medical aides are out there. Jeff, we talk about fear and why the ski flyers are scared. I'm really starting to ask why we're here and why they're doing it.
I don't know, as we look at the jump, it looked like a good forward takeoff, good move, and his skis cross. And when that happens, they tend to lose the pressure that's holding him up, and now he's just, we've seen that position before today. I don't need to describe it to anybody. It's trouble.
Tremendous impact on the mountain and maybe something worse. Watch this ski.
Oh, looks like it got him right in the eye, Al. He's conscious, at least. That's good to see.
So we have 3 times today seen ski flying at its worst and scariest. But what about at its best? What's happening aerodynamically, Jeff?
Ideally, Al, ski flyers are trying to emulate an airplane wing. As the wing cuts through the air, the molecules are split. Those traveling the relatively shorter distance along the bottom become more concentrated, form a high-pressure system, and act as a cushion for the wing or ski flyer to ride on. The result is that of an overall lifting effect, and we know it works for airplanes, and if a ski flyer has the right speed and right position, it can work for a ski flyer too.
Okay, let's watch this aerodynamic principle put into practice by Matti Nykänen of Finland. He needs some great jumps. He's trailing the Austrians who have been dominating throughout the weekend. Matti Nykänen, now an aviator.
And now he's the best aviator out there today. He knows how to fly. It's just a matter of hitting the takeoff for him. Looks like he hit it well. He did hit it well. He's going way down the hill. It's going to be a long one. Just playing with it. Beautiful jump.
That is the form of Matti Nykänen, defending world champion. 606 feet, Jeff. You can almost see him riding on that cushion of air you were talking about.
He was definitely riding on. Look at that. He's happy. You don't see Matti that animated very much. He thinks that's a great jump. Playing with the crowd.
Yeah, I'll say. Jeff, what about his style sets him apart from the crowd so often?
Well, as you see here, he does ski a little crooked in the air with the skis off to one side. He's skied like that ever since he was a junior when he burst onto the scene in 1981, and I don't think anyone's going to tell him to change anything, especially with jumps like this. Just a great jump. You know, though, it looks like he backed out a little bit earlier. I think he had more in that jump if he wanted to. You can see he just kind of eased off his flight and set it down. I think that he thinks 606 feet is going to be enough to win the round and maybe even the whole world championship.
Of course, this huge crowd respects Nykänen, but they love Franz Neulentner of Austria. And right now, he looks like the leader, although we don't know which 2 of the 3 final jumps he will keep until the day is finished. But right now, he looks like the pace setter.
And Al, he's such a cool competitor. He continues to amaze me at only 20 years old. Sitting well here, good forward move. He's off into the air. It's going to be another long jump. Playing with the air, just floating it down. He just took a lot of wind out of Matti Nykänen's sails. Matti had to really win the round by a lot, but Franz was right on his tails there.
Very close, Jeff. That's true. 587 feet, but Neulentner will not know if it's good enough until the day is over. Here is Andreas Felder. Well, he has been exciting for the Austrian to watch, too.
And yesterday he put his last 2 together in good form. He's got to do it today. The pressure's on. He's 2 jumps. They both got to count. Hit the takeoff right on the button. He's floating it. He is flying. Holy smokes, that's gone. Woo!
Even Neulentner, his teammate, has to applaud what Andreas Felder has just done. Waiting.
That's close to world record, I'll tell you, Al.
Yes! 627 feet. Andreas Felder has tied the world record set by Matti Nykänen last year in Yugoslavia.
Incredible, and in his home country of Austria, too. We're getting a look at it here now, Al. He's coming in, sitting in a good position. Just watch the perfect jump. There it goes, upward and outward, strongly, right to his skis beautifully. Pulls it all together, and he's just flying right there. Perfect airplane wing. High pressure on the bottom, low pressure over the top. You can see him starting to leave the hill. And where Matti Nykänen started to back out, Andy Felder gassed it right on by. 627 feet, tied the world record.